Hey guys, Dilara Wentz here with the Heart and Honor Home team, and welcome back for Meet My Friend. Today I'm joined with Flor. Say hi, Flor.
Hi.
Flor is an amazing agent that I got to know out of our top agent mastermind group with Keller Williams. And I'm so excited to have you with me today because I feel like everybody should know you. You're such an amazing human, and you just blow me away with everything you do. So let's get into it. So, who are you and where do you service?
So I'm Flor McNally. I'm a mom of five, seven and under, and that's like my whole identity. And I'm out of Cincinnati. We're in a tri-state area, kind of like the DMV, but it's Indiana, Cincinnati, and Kentucky. So I service Northern Kentucky, um, Southeastern Indiana, and Southwestern Ohio.
Wonderful. Yeah, that's like a interesting area too because you get kind of like south to the border of like Kentucky and Cincinnati, and all of a sudden everybody's got accents and all the things, right? Like it's
Yes,
a really
yes.
interesting area. My sister-in-law lives in
You
here,
gotta
so
go like a couple hours, but yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you
It's just funny because people be like, I'm from Ohio, and they'll have an accent. Like, what part of Ohio
what?
are you from? Right? It's just
Yeah.
funny. I love it. Cool, cool. So I always like to ask people why they got into real estate because we all have passion about why we got into real estate. So what's your story? Why did you get into real estate?
So I was actually studying biology and philosophy. I have a double degree from University of Maryland. Um, and so that was my path. I was going to go, the medical route. And we moved to Ohio to start our family. And so I was just bartending.
Mhm.
And I loved it. Like I loved, creating and curating that experience for people. And people would come back and see me all the time. And I just loved it, but I had absolutely zero control over, wanting to modify like how the business was run and how the experience was given to the guests. And so I was, venting about that to my husband, or he was my boyfriend at the time, but um late one night I was like, I love what I do, but I just wish I had more flexibility in being able to curate this experience for people. And, so I'm just like going off on this tangent. And he's like, you should get into real estate. I'm like, you're not even listening to me. Like, what are you talking about? And so I stayed up that night and I just read up on what real estate was. I had no idea that this world existed.
Sure.
I got my license 3 weeks later and I just jumped in and took all the classes. And this is my passion. Like, this
Yeah.
is amazing.
Oh, and you're killing it. Doing great things, which is amazing. So, how long you been in real estate now?
I got my license in 2015, so this is my 10th year.
Amazing, amazing. Which is so wild because 2015 feels like a hop and a skip just yesterday, right? Like
It does. It feels like
wild.
just yesterday, and it was 10 years ago.
It's
Oh my
crazy. It's
gosh. It's
crazy.
insane.
Awesome. Well, that's amazing because I come from a service industry also. Like I
You
did,
do?
yeah. So I was in
Oh,
coffee. I worked Tully's Coffee, Starbucks Coffee, and then I worked at Red Robin as a waitress and like all those things. So it's funny, like service, that service industry aspect of it, like, making people happy and make sure they're enjoying themselves and having a good experience, I think definitely carries into what we do day in, day out now.
1,000,000%. I think that's where, last year I had 712 referrals. I know that sounds excessive, but it's real. Like I have
Yeah.
it on a spreadsheet. 712
Amazing.
personal warm referrals.
Yeah.
Um, and it's all because I'm just so mindful about what are they experiencing, how are they hearing things
Right.
from before they even reach out to us all the way through after closing. Like
Right.
people are like, I can't believe you're still in touch with me. And I bought my
Yeah.
house 10 years ago. And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, because
I think,
I want to make them feel that way.
yeah, people don't believe us when we're like, please call me if you need anything. Right? Like, I'm
Yes.
like, no, I'm not just
Like if
saying
you
it.
call somebody else, I'm going to be offended.
Yes. I'm
Please.
like, please call me. Call me. I want to be your resource. I want to be the person you call. Right. And I think people always think we just say that because we're just saying it. But I'm always here. If somebody calls me, I mean, I'll pick up the phone and, give you the next contractor you need or something, like. I'm here.
Exactly.
I'm here for you. That's
Exactly. a
amazing.
hundred percent. a
I
hundred
love that.
percent.
I love that. So I always like to ask because it's interesting because especially now that you're 10 years into the business, what is one thing that real estate has taught you, either about yourself or just life in general? What has real estate taught you?
It's interesting that you like elaborated the question because when you asked me the first time, immediately where my mind went is like I learned who I was through
Yeah.
real estate. So I learned what makes me tick, and it's wanting to help people feel important. I don't know if you were at I think it was either Mega Camp Family Reunion, but that guy that does the personal branding, he went up
Oh,
on
yeah. That
stage.
was so good.
Oh, it was so good. And he was
Yeah.
like, you're uniquely positioned to serve the person that you once were,
Yeah.
or to serve the yeah.
Yeah.
So it, like, I sat down and I reflected on that for a long time because I'm like, who was I before? And
Hmm.
I thought back, like, I know this is gonna get deep, but thought back all the way to my childhood, and I'm like, I've always just wanted to feel important.
Hmm.
And so, and that's what I give to people. It's like, I just want you to know that you are important to me. Like,
Yeah.
no matter how many clients I have, you as a unique human being are very important to me. You're not just a number.
Right.
Um, and just learning that about myself and just like other aspects of my personality. Like, I'm very assertive and, very confrontational and like those things and competitive. And like those things aren't a bad thing.
Yeah.
Is
No.
another thing that I've learned through real estate is
Yeah.
like
It
they're
all
my
like
strength.
comes together, right? Like it's all stuff that you need in order to survive in this business too, right? And like those who truly care about the people that we serve, right? People are always like, "How are you crushing it? Like, how are you doing it?" And it's like I literally just come from a place of contribution and I love the people I
Always.
work with, right? And I want to make sure that they're taken care of. And again, like they also know they can call me whenever they need something. Like just being there for somebody because we didn't get that. I mean, I got in real estate because of a bad real estate transaction, like my very first home I ever bought. Like, it just was not a great experience. I felt like it could have been better. It definitely put me in the hole financially, which was not great either. Right. So,
Yikes.
if I had somebody who like truly cared, like we care for our clients, blessing in disguise. So now I help everybody. um,
Yeah, now you help
you know,
everybody else. I've
yeah.
actually never had the experience of buying a house with somebody else.
Yeah.
I've always sold myself my own houses.
But it's
So
fun.
I've always thought about that. Like, I wonder what kind of experience I would have had.
Yeah, it's fun because, like, asking people why they got into real estate. There are a lot of people that get into real estate because they had a bad experience with
A
their
lot.
realtor. Yeah, and so I am a part of that club, right? Like, I didn't have the best of time, but
I'm
again, like,
sorry.
there's a reason for everything. God has a plan, and here we are today. So,
100%. Yes.
I thought
You're
so.
like, you know what? I can do that a lot better.
Yeah, exactly. So kind of going off of that, I think I already know the answer to this question, but what's one thing that you really love about real estate?
I love that I have full control over the process. So, even 10 years in, I started documenting my systems back in 2015, and I continue to tweak them and add this and add that. And it's all just to spark that little bit of joy and to take the stress away from my clients, but also just like watching people grow in their life. So like
Yeah.
we see birth, we see marriage, we see death, we see divorce, we
Yeah.
see breakups, and it's like just being able to be that pivotal person. Like we're always. I was reading a post recently of a real estate agent who said that their client kept calling them in the middle of the night, and they finally picked up, and it was because their house was burning down.
Oh my
And
God.
it's like we're always like the first part, like if you're a good agent, you're always the
Yeah.
first person that they think of
Right.
when something like that happens, something big. So
Yeah. Yeah. Being the go-to. I love being people's go-to, right? I'm like I love helping because I wasn't helped, right? So like being what I didn't get for other people is like the best compliment ever. So
it is, it
it
is.
is.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And you're doing it
Um,
for all the right reasons.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, right? Like I always tell people, I'm like, I really do love what I do. Like, I really do. So anybody can call me anytime, be just fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's good.
exactly.
Well, you're like superwoman to me. I'm so glad that, I've had the opportunity to meet you and everything. What's the best way to get a hold of you, whether it be one of our other agent partners here or one of our clients looking to relocate to the Cincinnati area? What's the best way?
Probably just through text. Yeah,
Mhm.
through text or through my Facebook page.
Wonderful.
Um, I don't know if you want me to like say my number or you want to put it up
Yep,
on the
we'll
screen
have it
or
in the comment section and everything for everybody to be able to reach out to you. So that'd be good. I saw that you bought a camper. So you've been camping
yes.
with your five kiddos, right?
Yes, we
Did
took
you just
a
have some fun?
17-day road trip. It
Oh
was
my
a
gosh.
lot of fun. Yes,
So
it was a lot of
fun.
fun.
I
But I'll
love
never
that.
go camping in the cold again because that was
Oh,
awful.
was it?
Like our pipes froze and
Oh
like we were
no.
having electrical issues with like our heaters and so we were freezing at night. But it was an adventure that I'll never forget and I'll do it again. I'll just do it in the fall or in the spring.
There you go. Live and learn for sure.
Exactly. Fail
Uh,
forward.
yes, exactly. Well, Flora, thanks so much for coming on and, giving me a few minutes of your time so everybody could meet you. I think you're absolutely amazing. I'll make sure to send you all the referrals for the Cincinnati. Oh,
Thank you. I
do you
love you too.
also
You're amazing.
thank you. Do you service the Dayton area as well? Because all the
I
military
do.
keeps. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yep. Yep.
anybody relocating PCSing out to the Dayton Air Force area, let us know.
Right, Pat. Let me know. I'm
Yeah.
here.
Perfect. All right. Until next time, guys, we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.